looking for that. They also have Shake on Zenyatta. Something else Complexity really likes to do is running Shake Zenyatta.
Just keep your eye on Torque's ultimate meter because he generates that EMP so fast.
Very, very quick indeed. Well, here we go. Michael starts it off. He is able to get JKW, and they are going to hook Hardblue right back in. So that's Kungarna is going to get the edge out of the gate here. Baby Bay takes down Shake, and they are just continuing to get people. Man, Connor J, I forgot how good this guy could be on Roadhog too.
But I mean, yeah, some of that is going to be, oh, here we go with an EMP. We'll talk about this later.
Here we go. This is the opening Complexity needs. They already get Remix. There's nothing that guy can do about it. There will be, well, there's going to be a self-destruct going down. Michael uses it, is able to get JKW, but Complexity still up 1 in this fight, and they are continuing to press his card on forward. Hardblue gets Connor J as he picks up 2. Here, Blam and Connor J were his victims indeed, and that's all they needed. The EMP, they come through, boom, cap the first point.
Torque plays Sombra so well, he'd make medicine sick.
Did he say make medicine sick? Yeah, I mean, the guy, he's one of the best at it. I mean, I guess the best, because there's not really anybody else running Sombra at the moment, but still, he builds the ult so quick. They go in, and just like that, they can take a first point very quickly, but it seems as though, well, Connor J was actually got Shake right there, so that'll put a stint in this push for Complexity a bit. They want to go in with the, well, I guess they want to go in with it anyway, the with their EMP, but the attack visor used from Baby Bay, and they're really able to find a whole lot of nothing right there.
Sometime they've got to make it work with only an Earth Shatter on Kungarna. Never mind, there comes the sound barrier. It's going to be trickier by the second, but there's a self-destruct landing in the back line.
Kungarna's going to be getting ultimates late in this fight. Keep an eye on it. Complexity already with 2 out of the gate here. Hardblue is going to be going whole hog with the nano boost. Gets the hook onto Michael as well. I think Complexity's looking pretty good to be able to pick up this point here. Hardblue goes, cleans up on Blam. In the end, the right click as well, finishing off Michael. And there you have it. Complexity in the dying seconds is able to get it. Oh no, one did spawn forward here. It looks like, yes, they are just going to jump off. That's smart. Not get caught out, not get staggered. And if you're on the side of Kungarna, they just used pretty much everything they had. Michael's the only one with something. And that's self-destruct.
A little bit trigger happy there for sure. Complexity now looking favorited to take this part. And a nano boost coming on a Diva as it goes right into the back.
Goodness, there is going to be self-destruct down there. They trade 1 for 1 so far. The nano boost being used. Complexity absolutely has to end it right here, right now, or at least get this cart as far as they possibly can. And they had the ultimates advantage going into this fight, Complexity, but they really haven't done all that much with it. I mean, they did buy some space. They are pushing the cart forward, and that's what you want in the end. But Ajax takes down Hardblue. Not a good start for Complexity off of this fight. Here we go. Nano boost being used on the side of Kungarna, and Connor J desperately trying to stay alive right now. He was able to get 2 and stays alive nonetheless in enough time to get his whole hog, and he shreds through JKW in seconds. Complexity, no one is home to be able to get onto this cart. Well, Hardblue tried to come in, but Connor J thought otherwise, and in the end they will hold on to it. Complexity got it decently far, but pretty good defense all around coming out from Kungarna there.
Connor J
going to be Kungarna with a pretty good start to this game. They have 4 minutes and 10 seconds to get through this hangar phase, and they've already taken high ground control as well away from Complexity, and that's an even bigger part. So now they're going to have to take a fight up here and try and regain this ground. Whole hogs used on both sides. Diva's shutting them down left and right. It's like, why even use it? Well, here we go. There is going to be attack visor used. Hardblue getting a hook, getting some good damage in. Oh, and there's going to be an Earth Shatter as well that shuts them down. Baby Bay with his tack visor is going to be able to pick up 2 frags for himself. Hardblue gets another, taking down Ajax. Complexity striking back here. They're trading out these kills, which is great to see. And Kungarna is down 3 at the moment as Torque is going off on Zarya right now, just cleaning up kills left and right with that charge, shredding through players. And now Complexity is going to be able to hang on here as these guys regroup.
They want to bring this home, but Complexity's got 3 in the bank, almost a whole hog, and that's just going to be an uphill battle.
Self-destruct going into the back line, forcing Remix to look at it, and the nano boost coming out on the side of Complexity as JKW just starts wreaking havoc, but actually not many people around for him to kill. Connor J went down in the fight, Michael as well. Connor J just got that respawn though, so essentially Kungarna only has 4 guys up in this fight, and Complexity is hanging very strong right here. Kungarna just needs to wait as long as they possibly can to get everybody back in. They want to reinitiate soon, but Remix getting pressured here. 2 seconds left, they need to get into it. Baby Bay uses, I believe that was Graviton out of Baby Bay, but I'm not sure as though anything got sucked out. He may have actually had his Graviton eaten by D.Va here, but still the fight continues. 5 versus 5 on the cart at the moment. They're still scrapping it out. Complexity with the opportunity to take a 1-0 lead here in this series. Graviton comes out on the side of Complexity. Torque sends that one on in, but Blam and Michael finding 2 here. Torque, Shake, Joe Meister all being taken out. Kungarna, they have the chance to cap this point off, but they need to stand strong on it. JKW and Nicholas still in at the moment. Harblu, who was quite hurt, getting that hook onto Ajax. That was huge, and Baby Bay sends in his Graviton onto Harblu for good measure, just to make sure that he got the kill. But the players of Complexity still filtering in here onto this point, but Kungarna is all over them. They're able to keep them off of it by enough time to get the cap, and they have 1:30 to try and make it to where Complexity did.
Complexity at 1:30 as well, so yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty equal at this point. Kungarna sitting on a pulse bomb from Connor J. Maybe some of those picks, well, really probably only Connor is the change from there in the overtime. Panic, but Complexity sitting on top of a nano boost, a self-destruct, and there's Ajax coming all the way to the front.
Oh man, that's what we're used to seeing out of Harblu right there. That's some Harb Hog play, and getting Ajax says no, you don't. Getting Remix, a good bubble from Baby Bay to keep him alive, but here we go. Harb is going to use that whole hog, and he got the nano boost as well.
What?
Oh, pulls Baby Bay back in. That's maximum range. Harblu, man. What happened to you? That was...
It looked like it just sat there for a second, and Baby Bay was like, oh, a hook for me? Don't mind if I do.
Let me just grab onto that quick. And it got
yes. It's a fine hook if I say so myself.
Well, it's 25 seconds for Kungarna here. They have to make it happen. They have to take this fight. A decent bit of ultimates were used by Complexity in that last fight, so there's something to work with here for Kungarna. They have an ultimate advantage, sending in self-destruct, starting to try and make a little bit of space. Baby Bay takes down JKW, so 6v5 for them. They have an opportunity to keep this one moving here. Connor J in dire straits right now, though, getting healed up by his Ana, as there's a little bit of separation here for the time being. Just hammering away at each other. Connor J takes down Torque. Now Kungarna slowly working their way forward. Sound barriers used on both sides here. JKW has an Earth Shatter to use. No, he used it, and the shield was up from Remix. Got absolutely nothing with the Harblu finds 2. Michael gets 2 himself, and they're still scrapping out on the card here. Connor J gets that pulse bomb off, but is going to land on nobody. JKW gets finished off. Connor J hooked in. Harblu takes care of him, and they are still going at it here. Kungarna may actually be able to take this one here unless Harblu pulls off some sort of a miracle play. He needs to get the whole hog right now. He does hook him in, but no, he couldn't get it in time, and Kungarna is able to make it there. No one from Complexity was around, and they will take the first map here on Gibraltar down to the wire.
Lined up just a second away as well, and a nano boost. There's a number of things you can combine here for an absolute mess of a fight for Complexity. Complexity just very, very low on their ultimate economy, really only a Graviton, but if you had to pick one out of everything, it's either going to be that or the Earth Shadow for me.
Connor J is going to go for this Dragon Blade right now. Look at this. That is the Wombo combo out from Kungarna. Full team wipe here on the streets phase. That was nasty.
Cheeky, man. That is, didn't even nano.
Change the tide of a fight indeed. There is going to be a wall coming out, getting a bit of separation between the players. Nicholas here on May. Oh, he gets put to, I think he got either put to sleep or Earth Shatter right in the middle of that there Remix. I believe he was Earth Shattered as JKW did use his. And Michael Connor J, though, able to find 2 frags already in this fight for Kungarna as they finally get their ground set on this last point. Harblu is able to come back with 1, does take down by Remix, and there is a sound barrier used on the side of Complexity. Self-destruct comes in, not going to find anything with that for Michael. And JKW gets that nano boost as he is just swinging away. Big hook back in from Harblu. Couldn't quite connect on the shot, though, as Ajax was flying all over the place. And Michael gets booped back in. Harblu wanted to get that hook, bring him back up from the dead. But regardless, Complexity in the...
Stepping forward here on the last point. And it's going to come down to JKW getting a good Earth Shatter in at the right time.
They almost shut out Remix there with the May wall, but there's going to be a Graviton in with the Pulse Bomb. Hardblue and Connor J both connect for frags of their own, but Kungarna finally gets it together as they get 4 themselves, and they will be on the cart looking good to press forward here. There's only 5 seconds left. Joe Meister gets hunted down as well by Connor J, and now they are going to go. Being back on the cart, JKW needs to stall for as long as he can. Nicholas coming back out. He wants to get onto that cart and to stall, really get inside of his ice block. Connor J still just cleaning up on players left and right now, and it's going to take a miracle for Complexity to be able to win this fight, and Baby Bay taking down Joe Meister. They are all over at Kungarna. No one around from Complexity to be able to stop it, and they made a good defense out of it there, Complexity, but in the end, Kungarna caps all 3 points in overtime. Now we will go into a change of sides and see.
Destruct, a sound barrier. This is the combo they need to hit.
Here we go. You saw them trying to back up. They knew it was coming. Here it comes.
Nope.
A self-destruct on in. They trade 1 for 1 thus far. There's a sound barrier out from Joe Meister. They're going to invest a lot into this one here, Complexity. They even use Transcendence. And they have managed to find 3 so far, maybe even 4. Yes, indeed. Shake finishes off Baby Bay. And Torque is right up in the face of Blam, trying to secure that one as well, and he will. So they are just plowing through here, Complexity. Someone's got to get out onto this cart and try and stop it and just delay. They do have Remix on it for the time being. A hack going out, though, at the moment. Hardblue and Joe Meister both starting it off. They get Connor J. Remix. Hardblue finds 2 right now as he takes down Baby Bay, who switched to May to try and keep them all at bay while he sat in his ice block on the point and just stall as long as possible. Man. But here we go. Complexity finishing it off. In the end, we will be all tied up at 3-3. Now, we'll give Complexity a shot at, all they need to do is cap the first point, really, with 4 minutes.
The distance and beat Kungarna here in this match.
It's a thing, they need to win this, obviously need to win this next fight, pretty much, or it's game over. And I don't know if they have the ultimates to use it. If Torque could get his EMP, that could be a game changer for them right here. Baby Bay's gonna go in, just trying to wait out that defense matrix, though. Beautiful wait for Shake on that Transcendence is going to keep his team alive. It's so good that he waited for it. Here comes EMP. Do they have the follow-up on the side of Complexity? That's the question. We're into overtime. Can Complexity cap it off? 2 picks their way already. They've traded 2 for 2 thus far in this fight, and they're still scrapping it out. Someone from Complexity has got to stay on the cart. No.
What just?
No.
Did the server just crash?
Oh,
the server had to have crashed.
So sad. Oh, I am so incredibly sad. Oh, well. Well.
That's a thing. We'll have a finish eventually, and I'm sure it'll be exciting.
That was, you know,
going for the sneaky Reinhardt strat right out of the gate.
It's a risky play, man.
That is a very risky play.
This isn't Platt.
Oh no, Harb getting hooked in right off the start. He'll go down at this point. Either Complexity needs to just go in and die. They can't take a prolonged fight here and stay staggered. They need to just regroup together for one more push, and that's what's happening. They're just all dying off in staggered patterns here because they only have 20 seconds to work with. Oh, someone is so lucky they didn't get hooked right there. But that's the thing. They got to go like right now, and you really only get one good fight with this scenario. Kungarna could be looking pretty good here. We'll see. Hardblue goes down right off the start again. Connor J's got his number. He takes down JKW as well. Connor J's going off in the overtime right now, and Michael finishing off Shake. Torque trying to do what he can to keep his team in this map right now, but it seems like Kungarna could come out on top. Actually, Complexity's still got numbers here on this card. And
getting a foothold.
They are. Torque finally goes down. He was running around forever there.
But
and
here's the rest of
reinforcements of Complexity. And some reinforcements coming through from Kungarna here. Bigger shatter from JKW. Gets the charge in onto Remix. Takes him down. Sound barrier finally coming out from Kungarna. Ajax gets it off, but Complexity able to kite it long enough, pulling him in. What a shield onto Ana to keep him alive just long enough. As Hardblue got that hook, but they are still going at it here. Hardblue going whole hog. He's got low health, getting healed up as we speak. There is going to be a Graviton Surge coming through from Baby Bay. There's not really much follow-up here. It looks like Complexity could get this cap, and Baby Bay is quite hurt. As Remix comes back into the fight, he goes for the Air Shatter, though, is going to send Hardblue to the ground, and I'm sure some others. JKW finished off. Here comes the Nano Boost onto Remix. Hardblue's got a Nano Boost as well. The anti-heals onto Remix as well. He's so hurt at the moment. Someone needs to finish that man off and take the Reinhardt out of the fight. It's the never-ending fight. On top of that, Torque is cleaning up players here. Finally, he gets back into it. I think Complexity might be looking good right here. Hardblue, though, finished off. These guys will not let it die. Complexity bodies are all over this point right now, though. Everybody from Kungarna is just filtering back and forth onto this point. Baby Bay finally decides to back off, though, and just regroup with his team. Oh, and actually he dies. Never mind. I thought he was doing the I thought he was just backing up. But they are going to have to regroup here. We're into overtime. Complexity gets the cap. And they have a lot of ultimates.
Certainly more than Kungarna here. Kungarna holding on to a self-destruct. Complexity with the whole hog, Pulse Bomb, Earth Shatter, and their own self-destruct. They're pushing the card here in overtime. One full wipe will end it for Complexity if Kungarna is able to make it happen. But Kungarna, they can fall several times as this match persists. But Torque getting taken out by a kind of a random self-destruct, honestly.
Oh, here we go, counter self-destruct. Look at that, they trade off of it. Connor J gets taken down, and he's actually going to have the much longer walk back here than Torque is going to, since Torque's on Tracer. He'll be able to get back very quickly into the fight. Here comes sound barriers, both sides. Baby Bay is making something happen. And, oh no, there's no one on the point.
He's so close. JKW, mere inches away.
But way back, JKW with the hero charge. Ajax the first to go down in this fight. Nicholas took care of him, and Torque is able to get Connor J as well. Torque getting another one, taking down Baby Bay. Look at this. They are just cleaning house right now. Complexity, there's no one left around from Kungarna. Blam is there for the time being. There's no way he's going to be able to hang on to this one. Complexity looking as though they're going to be, oh, what a sleep dart. Shutting him down. It doesn't matter anyway. Complexity finishes it off, holding the first point, holding Kungarna, and they take the series 2-1. Man, that was quite a lot of fun to watch.